Time and Fate, veteran difficulty walkthrough. So you can't die on this first part because this is a rampage.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're not playing as an American right now. You're playing as like the main evil guy, which is kind of awesome. And
Hitler?
Yeah, this is Call of Duty 2. We're playing as Hitler.
Call of Duty.
You're in a Mexican village. Wolfenstein. Mecha Hitler. So you can't die right now. You have infinite ammo. You're just rampaging through the village, killing everybody in your way. Trying to get back to your sister, I believe, is the character you're trying to save. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I wish the whole game was like this. Actually, it get kind of dull after a while.
It's pretty awesome.
And actually, this segment gets pretty boring about halfway through it.
Still good.
Like, it's fun the first time you play through it. It's not fun the second, and third, and fourth, possibly fifth time you play through it. I've lost track at this point. But it's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen this in a game where they just say, well, like it kind of makes you identify with the main guy, because the main villain, right? Because you just saw his sister get killed, and now you
Intel?
yeah, there's intel as you're playing through him too, playing as him, which is strange. I probably could have cut a lot of this out because there's whatever.
It's pretty cool to watch.
It is pretty cool to watch. It's more fun to watch than it is to play, and everything just explodes. Like, can you think of another game that's done this, where they just say, well, for this one segment you're invincible and everybody's gonna die in your path? And like, this is veteran, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I can't think of a game.
oh, so this is this is a level that I had to record twice because I wasn't I didn't know about the difficulty change because of this part. So it double fucked me over. And I got trapped in the corner by that asshole. I got pinned in.
So you replayed the game.
So now you're playing as a normal dude where you can die. Normal difficulty. I'm recording this, right? I'm recording this. Whew, that would have been bad. Okay, so yeah, normal difficulty. No, this is veteran difficulty. I had to replay through the whole fucking game because those Strike Force missions suck ass. Like, no, oh god, I'm so pissed at those Strike Force missions. And there's no way that they're gonna patch that, like, to balance that out, right?
No, they don't even patch multiplayer.
That's a good point.
Let alone single player.
Yeah, like they'll patch multiplayer for a couple like major game-breaking things, but they don't patch it for like balance, like what StarCraft does.
Tweaking
no, not or like League of Legends or something.
Yeah, where you get like StarCraft release notes, and it's like, oh,
right,
the
the DPS on the
Marine
Dragoon
has 5 less damage
against one specific unit.
Yeah.
Because this resulted in situations where people were making 2 more Marines than they should for the money.
Yeah.
And it was winning the game. Like, holy fuck.
M&M ball.
A ball of M&Ms. That sounds tasty. So, this is the point in the game when I realized, my first time through, that this is actually quite a bit more... it's not as linear as I expected, because there's an area up here where I go up a hill on the right, and you can actually, and it's kind of hidden, and it actually makes it quite a bit easier. So kind of like in the Halo guide when I just rocketed past everybody. Actually, it's not like that at all. Do you remember that level? Where I just used the jetpack and flew past everybody.
Yeah, you're just like,
I was like, yeah,
you're like skimming along the side of the
this isn't fun
level.
Yeah. So 2 deaths that I had to cut out. I'm keeping with it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're paying me $5 for every video that I edit that I put the death counter in there?
Nope.
Just once?
Just for the total. You got to put the total at the end, or I'm not paying up.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta put the total for the whole thing. Yeah, there's like a path. Like it's a good fork. 2 dramatically different ways, and one's quite a bit easier than the other. And yeah, it's interesting. Like I think they did a really good job with this game for single player, and I've said that a couple times, and I don't think this game gets the credit it's due especially like critically from reviewers, because it's the #1 game and like the #1 selling game. Like Madden doesn't do that well every year, but it sells gangbusters,
right?
And you know, deservedly so. It doesn't get the reviews. It doesn't get very well reviewed. I mean, there was a class action lawsuit against them because they didn't improve enough year over year.
Yet they made you buy the next year to keep playing multiplayer.
Right, like it expires every year. Like you can still go back and play any Call of Duty that you want, but you know, they add like completely new maps in this every time. Like Halo, they remake a ton of maps. I like that because they're maps like Blood Gulch that we know, but I don't know. I think this game, because it's #1, people don't like it a lot more than it deserves to be hated upon.
People love to hate. You love to hate.
Oh yeah.
But you hate things genuinely.
Yes. That's a good way of putting it. I hate things that deserve to be hated upon, not just because they're #1. That's not a good reason to shit all over something. If you're a reviewer, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. I'll get off my soapbox. So,
have you gotten to the hill yet? Or were you going to point that out?
No, I already went past it.
Oh, okay.
There was like a hill on the right that I kind of went up instead of staying on the main road. And you know, your teammates in this actually do a good job of kind of distracting.
Do they kill anybody?
I don't know. I didn't test that out, actually, and I didn't notice. I think distracting is enough. They sure as shit don't kill anybody on Strike Force.
Right.
Fucking A. So I would imagine it's the same. But I'm not sure.
Do they die? Can they die? Probably not.
I think they can. The non-major characters,
Can
just
you kill
like
them?
The unnamed. Maybe if you're clever about it. I know that you can fail a mission by accidentally shooting a good guy. Like it says like friendly fire will not be tolerated, and then
in
it
old
fades
Call
out.
of Duties, it would like give you a quote from like a famous person.
Oh, I don't think they have that anymore. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you die and it'd like be like a Winston Churchill quote.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, they didn't. That's not in this game.
I can't. I haven't been playing all of these Call of Duties, but
yeah, they kind of run together. Maybe they took it out 3 years ago, and I'm just noticing it now.
Yeah, it was only in Call of Duty 2, actually.
Oh shit! No, that was actually Medal of Honor. That did it. No. Yeah, they don't have that. I like those. Yeah, so just sniping your way through. Nothing particularly interesting. It's so different playing on a PC than a console. And not just aiming. It's so much smoother. And the YouTube videos don't really show it because YouTube compresses everything to 30 frames a second. So this, like, as I'm playing this and recording it, it's probably going at like 70, 80, 90. Depending on how many other background programs I have running. Like if I'm rendering a video or something at the same time.
Downloading porn.
Yes, the typical hard drive sync.
Streaming porn.
Streaming porn.
On the other screen.
On the other monitor. No, I couldn't do that. Well, I could do that, but I would have to have the volume muted. Because on the PC... God, what game was it? Trine 2. I made a whole bunch of videos for a while ago, and I listened to a podcast, and I recorded the entire game
with the podcast
with the podcast on, and I forgot that it just records like Windows sound.
Yeah.
So I recorded like the Adam Carolla show or something like that through the entire walkthrough. So I was like, ah, shit.
What did you do?
Re-recorded the whole thing.
Oh, that sucks.
I started over. Yeah. Fortunately,
did you consider just muting it? Or not even?
No, I didn't, because like
standards are higher than that.
No, because it was a relatively short game, and it was a puzzle game, so it actually made the gameplay better playing through it again. So it wasn't like it was bad gameplay on my fucked up audio recording run, but it was doing it again. Whatever. I'll just throw on another podcast and zone out for a while and play through the whole game again. And you know, with those puzzle games, like
I saw that game
doing
was,
it again
on the Wii U store.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, oh, that might be kind of fun to play on the Wii U. So I've never played it.
Yeah, I could see that being pretty fun with a touchpad, because it has a lot of mechanics to it that are better suited for a mouse, like creating a box. Like one of the dude's spells, I think, is you kind of create these boxes, and like with a pinpoint precision of the placement of alliteration in the sentences, then yeah, that'd be fun. So this is the moment where I realized my first time through that I was not on veteran, because I was at the bottom of those stairs and those dudes were just looking down at me, shooting like crazy, and I wasn't getting hurt at all. It was just airball.
Is this game out on the Wii U?
It is. And like for the
we should
first,
put that on our GameFly queue. See what it's like.
all right.
I haven't played this game yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So maybe I'll play it on the Wii U.
Yeah. So Reggie, how do you say his last name? Fils-Aimé. Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo of America. I just, when the Wii U launched, he was doing the kind of publicity rounds and going on to the Today Show and all that. He claimed that the Wii U looks better than the other consoles, or for this game specifically. He specifically mentioned Call of Duty, and numerous tests have shown that that's just a straight up lie.
It looks worse.
It looks worse, and I haven't tested it, and I actually haven't watched the videos either. I've just read some stuff, and like frame rate slower, doesn't look as good. The textures kind of seem a little bit blurry. I mean, some of it's subjective, like they look different, but maybe it's not necessarily better. Like it's some of the screenshots that I saw, it basically looked like, okay, well, maybe the developer wanted it to look like the Wii U version, but and the Wii U actually looks better. But some of them, it's like, oh, nope, not at all, not at all. And the PCs, by far, like, god damn, those consoles are fucking old.
Yeah,
they're goddamn old now, man. Like they're seriously like a full generation old now.
Yep.
Like they are beyond their but they're still good. Like they're still cranking out awesome games. And honestly, I don't need a new Xbox. I'd pay for one in a heartbeat, but I don't, like, they're still making really good games, and they're in this awesome flow of, like, they're making these games look awesome.
Yeah.
And
Battlefield looked
looked good. Far Cry looked really good, but the frame rate sucked balls on the console compared to the PC. Yeah, I think they're doing a good job. I don't know. And I think people, I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like Halo 4 just came out, and I don't think that they would release a new Halo at launch. But they have to have a Halo ready within the first year, right? Like maybe the next September. No, they never put the good. Like, I love them too, but they never put the good franchises.
Because those can't. No, because Gears is next year.
Gears is in a couple months. It's like March.
Yeah, next year.
I was just looking at. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, what? Do you know what the terms of that contract are? Like, are they obligated to make 5 Gears of War games published by Microsoft? Because like the first Mass Effect was exclusive to Microsoft, but it just came out on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be interested to see what happens with Gears of War with the next iteration of consoles. I think Gears of War came out on the PC, actually. I think the first one did.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it did. Anyway, so I like using the RPD in this area, and I might end up using this in other LMGs like more throughout the level or throughout the guide, because it's so nice just having a huge gun whose bullets just rip through any cover, and it just it's pretty accurate. It's not accurate at like super long distances. Like you're not gonna be sniping people with it, but like you don't have to. Like, it takes less bullets to kill people with it. You can just murder people through cover, and you don't have to reload very often. So you can just like lay down fire. It's a fun gun to use.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. But you move so freaking slow with it.
Sounds like a tank gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a mobile turret. That's what it is. It's just like you're just laying down lead. Laying down that lead pipe. Laying pipe? Nope, not that at all. So in this next room, you can see where that 35-meter marker is. When you make it around that next corner, there's going to be kind of a timed objective that you may need to get the perfect ending. I'm not 100% sure. They are like starting to burn papers and like shred all the evidence and stuff like that. And as soon as you kill those guys, everything catches on fire. And you have to make your way over there and get that CIA memo before it catches on fire.
Fahrenheit 451.
Yes.
The temperature at which paper burns.
Oh yeah, that's right. And the name of a book. Good book, actually.
A book I need to read.
It's short. It's pretty short. It's good though. I enjoyed it. I read it after high school. I enjoyed it.
That's key.
Yes.
Can't read books in high school.
No. You know, I'm kind of surprised.
Bother.
I'm kind of surprised Call of Duty hasn't done
books. Are there books?
Any books, any comics, any web series. Like Halo kind of goes over the top with the books. Some franchises do everything, and I don't know if I like that or not. Like Mass Effect, I think they have comics and books and.
They definitely have like an iPad
and
app or iPhone app.
Well, they had Mass Effect Infiltrator, that iPad game.
There was like one that was like story based.
Is that good for Call of Duty that they don't just like try to sell you 15 different things?
No, some people want to get immersed.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Like I read,
like it's easy. Like I was saying earlier, like it's easy to shit all over Call of Duty because they're #1, but I don't know. They're kind of doing themselves. They
could milk it some more.
Yeah, they could milk it some more. Maybe they're holding back just for that reason. They don't want to seem like they're over milking it.
Except one comes out every year.
Yeah.